So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now it's Graham. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked off at the 38. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates going to check on it, because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll send you cross-state to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have all the stats and all the scores from games going on during another busy Sunday in the National Football League. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. And they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down. An extra DB for the 49ers now on 3rd.
Quit talking about it. And wait. 6 guys. Check 6 guys.
From the gun, Vick. And an alley to run. Apart from Kyler Murray, not too many mobile QBs in this year's rookie class, but some good scrambling there to get the first.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a first down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big-time play.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Come on, D. Check 52.
On 2nd down, this is Jackson. He will push his way down to about the 14. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
Keep it up, guys.
On 3rd down, Vick. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. It'll be from the right hash, and it'll be a 36-yarder. And his kick is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So he gets a shot at atoning for the earlier miss here in the first half and able to knock it through.
And what a relief for him, don't you think? Because how many games have we done where kickers missed one early and never gotten a chance to atone for it the rest of the game? That's a lot to carry around.
Good work, boys. Let's go. Let's go.
Take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
On the ready.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. We're down 3 under a minute to go. How aggressive are you going to be in this spot?
Not as aggressive as
the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Graham going to set up to throw. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 24. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
At the 37-yard line.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Come on, D. Shit. Go on. Watch twits.
This time they'll throw it with Vic. He's going to air one out. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 23. And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. So we are at halftime here in the opener of the 2019 regular season. As we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, we'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll throw on first down with Graham. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. And he'll hit the slant route. That's caught by Cooper. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. Looking back to Cooper's numbers from last year after that trade, he ended up playing 9 games with the Cowboys in 2018. 725 yards, 6 scores. Also had the 100-yard game in the playoffs against the Rams. And if you add up the numbers between the two teams last year, he was over 1,000 for the 3rd time in 4 NFL seasons. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 13 yards there and a Niner first.
Watching that run takes me back to something a famous old coach once said. Any player he wants on his team, he wants him to be agile, mobile, and most definitely hostile.
Here we go, set, 30 base. Reset, timeout. Key 33.
On first down, Daniels. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. And yet again, this run game just continues to be completely shut off.
Completely stymied. I mean, they're trying to get some consistency, trying to find places to roam. They just haven't been there throughout this game.
Let's go. 90 Wolf. Let's go.
To throw on second down. Graham over the middle, and it's incomplete. Amari Cooper, his intended receiver, and it's third down.
And we just saw another example. These cornerbacks have played tight coverage all game long. Might start wanting to think about a few double, triple move routes to try and shake their guys free.
Because you're right, they have had no room to breathe. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. On third down, here's Graham. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 33.
But we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the #1 receiver double covered. But how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a first down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I think we'll hear about that from him soon.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10, down at the 33. Throwing now, Graham on first down. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
Second and 10 from the 33-yard line. Second and 10 now. Graham. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot, because we saw the catch there, right? He made it. He's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put there.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back. 8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on third down.
31's the mark. 5.
Again, it's Graham. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38.
Now, that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. And that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
So they come away from this opening drive of the third quarter with only 3, but it does draw them even.
Yeah, and that has to be job one, doesn't it? A touchdown definitely would have been nice. We know that. But here, you get back on even terms, and now you've got most of the second half to try and get yourself into a position to win.
This fielded at the 2. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30.
At their own 31-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
Slam. Hey, squeeze. Check 24. Watch 24.
They'll run it with Jackson. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Well, partner, I guess sometimes it's just a matter of philosophy. Some say run it until they absolutely stop you, and others say, well, when you think they're about to stop you, fool them a little bit. I guess they should have tried to fool them on that play.
On 2nd and 12, Vick. It's caught by Jackson. Give him 3 on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Right. 49ers have an extra defensive back on the field. A nickel set for 3rd down.
Check.
From the gun, Vick. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
One thing they definitely like about this youngster is his motor. He is full throttle on each and every snap. Loves to get after the quarterback, and that has to feel good to him right there. His first career sack.
Here's Thomas Morstead now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And this will do the job nicely, as that'll be out of bounds just inside the 10-yard line. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Here's Graham to throw it. Looking for Cooper. That's complete. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. It'll go as a 1st down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16. This quarterback now perfect since the 2nd half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Now Graham on 1st down. He's got a man complete. It's Amari Cooper. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a 1st down, 49ers.
And the 49ers 1st down.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Back now in Tampa. Knotted up here at 10. That's our score as we begin quarter number 4. Some good games around the league here early in week 1, and this one's shaping up to be as good as any of them as we come up on a 1st and 10. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a 1st down, 49ers.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another 1st down with that run.
A couple of 1st downs on the drive already as they'll go from the 47 now on 1st down. And they go play action now. Graham. Over the middle, he's got Biletnikoff. 18 yards, 1st down, Niners.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. Now Graham to throw. He's got Mason complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. The end result, 21 yards. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
This quarterback now 10 of 16 throwing the football. It's 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. This will be caught at about the 6. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. A 14-yard touchdown. And they're able to break the tie and move out in front here in this 4th quarter. Gano the extra point, and that makes it a 17-10 score. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play. 14
yards there and a Buccaneer first down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
That's a gain of 4 as we slip inside of 4 minutes left in regulation.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Check nickel, nickel, nickel.
And he'll give it here to his running back. He'll be taken down well behind the line, and I think he might have just given those 4 yards right back. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that's going to make it 3rd down and 10. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Guys, double tight. Everyone, you got 4 down. Check safety, check safety. Check 13, check 13.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hadn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense?
In his defense. I got it.
You see what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection, that's for sure. Now Vic on 4th down. He's going to look deep down the field. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and no more. No gain on the play as we have reached the 2-minute warning. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Vic going to throw right side here, complete. And he's in into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. In for the score, as they can now tie the game with the extra point here in the final 2 minutes. Well, the hard part's done. Now they just need to split the posts, tie it up, but then their defense is going to have to hold up to send it to overtime.
Yeah, no matter what. I know there's an inclination in it when you have momentum to go for 2 here, but if you miss it, you don't give your defense a chance at all.
Plus, it's been a good game. I want to see overtime. I'm selfish.
You obviously don't have a flight to catch.
Tomorrow, this will be fielded at the 6. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Second and 5.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
I'm going to come back to you. I'm going to come back to you. Protein spell. Rush in. Rush in. Rush in. On the ball. Shoot.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. He'll have a first down past the 40 and all the way up to the 46. 18 yards, first down Niners.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
Graham will throw. He's got the connection to Cooper.
That's exactly what they were looking for. If they get another gain like that, they'll be right there in field goal range.
And the tension building.
At the Buccaneers' 44-yard line.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Now a handoff here to his running back. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, so it was looking good, but nothing there, and now it's 3rd down and inches.
Ready, break. 56 is the mark. I got him. Shoot, shoot, shoot. X3, 218, chop.
Graham on 3rd down. And this is going to be incomplete. This pass rush, they've been excellent all game long, and another example of it right there in the closing moment.
Not only with the pass rush, but how well they're coached. Because if you don't quite get there, get to the quarterback, get your hands up into the passing lane and knock it away as we just saw there.
Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Graham. He is going to find Hill here. And the 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game.
Let's go.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Pin the mirrors back and go full strength. Get it.
On 1st and 10, it's Graham. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Amari Cooper, the intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the 2nd quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Graham. That one complete to Hill. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 24-yard line. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout. as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game.
On the double. Exit, exit. Single receiver. Hey, you're on an island over there. Ready?
Play action. It's Graham. This is caught. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
First and goal at the 3-yard line.
A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on first and goal.
Check 43. Any weapon.
They'll try to run this one in. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Now the timeout will be called, so they're in field goal range with 3 seconds left. So it all comes down to the right foot of Graham Gano. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. So it all comes down to the right foot of Graham Gano. With 3 seconds to go, this for the win. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. And with that, they take the lead here 20-17. Well, a little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided. The late points get scored, and then it ends on the kickoff.
And I'm right there with you, partner. At the end of the game, they knew what they had to do. Just make sure you don't cough up the football at the end. Just take care of it, and victory was theirs, and that's exactly what they did.
So for San Francisco, it wasn't always pretty, but they do eke out the Week 1 victory here by a field goal. And they'll have another road date next week with the Cincinnati